Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks Revisionist History. Today's matchup is between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Florida Marlins at Pro Player Stadium. On the mound for the Diamondbacks today is Reid Cornelius, whose record is 1-0 with a 3 ERA. And pitching for the Marlins is Ed Yarnall, whose record is 4-3 with a 4.05 ERA. Okay, we just got our ass handed to us by the lowly Reds. Swept on the road. Yesterday's ball game was an abomination. I mean, we really never had a shot at it. We scored the first run of the game. The Reds scored 13 unanswered runs. We had no chance to win that ball game. And, you know, if you look at our Pythagorean, we're now a 500 team based on the run differential, which is, one run in the plus, right? So we probably are right where we need to be. Our actual record is 23-21. So, I mean, we could technically lose another ball game here today and be exactly where the game thinks we should be. I feel like this is the driving force behind the programming of this game. Whether you get, 3 or 4 wins in a row, and you have, over that period of time, let's say 5 or 8 run differential in your favor, the game is going to correct you back to where you belong. Now, how does it determine what your Pythagorean should be? I don't know. Like, we are probably not a 500 team. If you were to, all things being considered, I mean, our rotation's not that great. Our offense isn't that great. Our defense is average at best. Our bullpen sucks. And yet somehow we're 2 games above 500. We're 4 games above 500 for the month of May. So, I mean, we should almost, I think, be grateful that we have a winning record. It should be worse. And after last night's trade, in which we got the currently injured Andy Pettitte from the Yankees, you look at our rotation, as you take a look here at Andy Pettitte for the season so far, you take a look at our rotation with Pettitte as part of it, which we will here. We slot Pettitte in there for Cornelius, today's starter, and we don't have a bad starter based on their real-life reputation. None of these players are going to the Hall of Fame, but you would think that every time we run a pitcher out there, we should have a good, pretty good performance. But yet we have not really been able to determine that. I feel like we struggle, with 2 outs. We struggle with rallies. We look at our bullpen with the addition of Joe Borowski. We got rid of Willie Banks in that deal. We also got rid of some of our schlubs that were never going to make the team. I feel like we are a better team after the trade that we did yesterday. Unfortunately, we did have to get rid of Devon White in that deal because he did carry a heavy contract. Andy Pettitte sort of offsets that. Our projected loss is less than what we anticipated. We did shave off some of our payroll. All in all, I think it's a good trade, but we'll find out once we get Pettitte back if he can actually help us win some ball games. So we're going to play the first place Marlins for a 4-game series before we wrap up the month at home versus the Padres. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We do have 10 votes on our current poll, in which I'm asking what all of you might like as a future prize for our free giveaways. I gave 4 options out there of what you may prefer. And I would love to know that. Right now, vintage cards are winning. So that's what I'll consider going forward. But every item that I put up there as a possibility for a prize has received at least 2 votes. So it's not as easy as I thought it would be to determine a clear winner. Cornelius pitched well in his first and only appearance of the year. Did get the victory. Everybody in our bullpen is available except for Neil Weber, who got roasted in relief yesterday. And Joe Borowski will slide in there as a middle reliever. Looking at our bullpen staff, I think we've weeded out all of the bad players. I don't think Russ Springer is as bad as his ERA. He did get clobbered in that one relief appearance where he gave up 7 runs. Here is our newfangled lineup. Getting rid of Devon White left us without a leadoff hitter. I do like Jay Bell and his ability to take a walk. He was getting a lot of them in front of the pitcher spot. Bernard Gilkey, I do not consider him an everyday leadoff hitter, and he won't be on this team, but as a fill-in guy, he was a good guy to slide in there to give a guy, to give Devon White a day off. But to be an everyday leadoff hitter, I don't think Gilkey is that guy. Bobby Higginson is listed as tired. He will get the day off today, and that means Karim Garcia, our minor league call-up after the trade, will get to play in right field with his left-handed bat. Okay, take a look here at the defense. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for our team. My bad. Oh, I love that. This is obviously the current stadium that the Marlins play in, and they don't have that fixture out there in center field where the Dolphins, flop around, which is great. I never did see that when I lived in Miami, but this is Pro Players Stadium and their dimensions, so it doesn't actually represent the current stadium that the Marlins play in. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at our lineup rundown for today. Batting leadoff not in center field. At shortstop is Jay Bell. Batting second. At first base is Erubiel DURAZO. Batting third and catching is Ivan Rodriguez. Batting cleanup at third base is Matt Williams. Our new center fielder, batting fifth, is Rob Ryan. Batting sixth at second base is Tony Batista. Batting seventh in right field is Karim Garcia. Batting eighth in left field is Bernard Gilkey. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Reid Cornelius. By the end of the year, how many opening day starters will be in the lineup? That's going to be very few. Ed Yarnall is the starting pitcher for the Marlins. We saw him first time around with the Marlins. He is making his 9th start of the year. 4-3 with a 4.05 ERA, 27 strikeouts in 46 2/3 innings. Opponents are batting .309. No complete games yet. Fastball topping out at 96 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is right around 50%. Fastball is his best pitch with a rated a 93. Overall, only rated a 70. The 22-year-old left-hander is arbitration eligible at the end of the 2000 season. Looking at his log, how did he do against us? He took the loss back on May 2nd, throwing 103 pitches, going 4 1/3, with 7 runs and 12 hits, 3 walks. So a terrible performance. Okay, take a look here at the defense for the Marlins. Left field with Cliff Floyd below league average defensively. Also Bobby Bowe at third, and at shortstop, Dave Berg. Is that who that is at short? It is Dave Berg getting a spot start at shortstop today. Behind home plate is Mike Piazza, who we've already determined to be the worst arm in the league, and yet he threw out, 8 for 8 against us in the first series? So I have no idea whether we should run on him or not. A left-handed pitcher on the mound might make it a little more difficult. Maybe we pick our spots, I don't know. Here's Jay Bell leading it off. And a ground ball to third. Bobby Bowe throwing him out. I just don't feel good about our team right now, even after that trade. There's a base hit by DURAZO. We have so many batters, and their batting averages unrealistically, ballooned to over 350. Obviously, that's not right. I mean, that should not be a major league team having 5 guys batting over 300. As Rodriguez grounds to second. The hit and run was on, so DURAZO will move to second base. Matt Williams in his first game back yesterday went 0 for 4. 3-1 count. And he's going to get a base hit, maybe more. DURAZO will score a double. We're going to hold Williams to a double. And it's 1-0 D-backs, 8th double of the year for Matt Williams. In scoring position for Rob Ryan, now an everyday outfielder for us. Definitely better defensively than Devon Williams was, and potentially a better hitter. Does not hit lefties very well, at least so far. And he takes strike 3 looking. Okay. Well, this is how yesterday's game started. We scored in the first inning, and then we gave up 13 consecutive runs. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Marlins lineup for today. Batting leadoff at second base is Craig Counsell. Batting second in left field is Cliff Floyd. Batting third in right field is Gary Sheffield. Batting cleanup and catching is Mike Piazza. Batting fifth at first base is Derrek Lee. Batting sixth at third base is Bobby Bonilla. Batting seventh in center field is Mark KOTSAY. Batting 8th at shortstop is Dave Berg, and batting 9th is the pitcher Ed Yarnall. Reid Cornelius, as you can see by his baseball card, future Florida Marlin. He is making his second start. 1-0 with a 3 ERA. And it was a good performance, 4 strikeouts and 6 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .227 against him, 89 mile an hour. Fastball, a curveball is his best pitch, rated an 80. And the fastball is a 79. Even his splitters is 73. So all pitches are somewhat equal. Overall rated a 78. The 27-year-old right-hander is earning $170,000 through the 2000 season. Take a look at his log. There's the start versus the A's. And we know how he did. Okay. Let's take a look at our defense for today. Should appear to be a little bit better. Enjoying center field out there with Rob Ryan. Karim GARCIA, not going to win any gold gloves, but he's average at best. Up the middle, we've got BATISTA back at second base, where he excels. And at shortstop is Bell, below league average, so is DURAZO. None of these guys I feel too worried about so far. Behind home plate is Pudge. Here we go. Craig Counsell leading it off. Against Reid Cornelius. Jammed inside, ground ball to Matt Williams. 1 out. Next man up is Cliff Floyd. Cliff Floyd batting over 300 in his last 20 games. He'll take ball 4. Runner on first for Gary Sheffield, leading the National League in home runs and RBI. He had 3 home runs in the series against the Diamondbacks. And he strikes out, strike him out. Stolen base. Not a throw him out. 5th stolen base for Cliff Floyd. 5 for 8 on the year. In scoring position for Piazza. 1 swing of the bat, he could tie it up. 1-0 count. And a line drive base hit. Run scores. Piazza with a double. 7th double of the season. Derrek Lee, the first baseman at the plate, batting .239, a couple of home runs, and it's 2-1. All right. I know that we're not going to win today's ball game, but I just don't want it to be a 13-1 game. There we go. Bobby popping it up. Error? Nope. Okay. Top of the second, 2-1 Marlins. Here's Tony Batista. 2-1 count. Popping it up. I bet you those are the only 2 hits we're going to have until Yarnall's gone. Here's Karim GARCIA, a Detroit Tiger at one point, a hero in the playoffs. For what team? Was it for the Diamondbacks in 2001? I'm already blanking on that. But you can see he did get his start with the Dodgers. And he had a really nice career. He had a very long career as a DH. He had power. I know he had a couple seasons over 20 home runs. Fly ball to center field. And Bernard Gilkey, now in the number 8 spot, will walk in front of the pitcher, and that's what they do. Well, we're going to try to steal with the pitcher spot up and 2 outs. I mean, this is a guaranteed out, right? It has to be. Yeah. So, the worst catcher in the league is 9 for 9 against our team. That's just how terrible this game is. It's really ridiculous. All right, Cornelius will strike out Mark KOTSAY, current manager for the Sacramento A's, or just known as the Athletics. And then we walk their number 8 hitter. Has to happen. Corners in. Ed Yarnall going to drop it like a horn. No. And they steal no problem against Pudge. No problem stealing against Pudge Rodriguez. God, this game blows. So horrible. What a terrible game. God. Top of the 3rd. Reid, Cornelius. I mean, the thing is when they want you to lose, it doesn't matter what you do. No baseball strategy will help you unlock whatever the game is already decided. As Jay Bell gets hit. I feel like he's been hit a couple times this year already. I'm wrong. That's his first. All right, DURAZO will let him swing away. High fly ball. We know that's not going out, but it's going to get close. And Pudge. Yeah, we have no chance to win today. No chance. FLOYD. Sheffield grounds out. PIAZZA with a home run. Well, at least we can get the game over with. 4-1. They are going to score 13 in a row. Well, Matt Williams already has 1 double today, and there's another. Does not matter. Williams will get over. Whoa! Garcia fires it right past the shortstop. That's a hot shot. No point even trying to steal. It does not matter. Yeah, as soon as we were throwing out stealing, that's when the game was over. I mean, you could argue the game was over in the first inning, but... And you would not be wrong. Take a little drink of my coffee. There's no reason to have Cornelius bat again, but it doesn't matter. Pops it up. What is Cornelius's endurance? Let's see, now the inning's over. 81, I mean, he could go 6 or 7 innings. I think we got to push him to do that. Cornelius will get, what, 3 more starts after today before Pettit gets back, so the best thing we could do is have him get absolutely cold-cocked today for 8 or 10 runs, and then possibly have a good start the next time out. I'm not sure what that was about, but whatever. Sheffield the home run. Comebacker. Ground ball to second. Pudge with a base hit. We've actually got 6 hits. It does not matter that we do, but we do have 6 hits. Matt Williams not going to get his 3rd double. There's no point in hitting and running or attempting to steal. There's nothing we can do. No point in bunting or pinch hitting or using any actual baseball strategy. Bottom of the 6th. 6 strikeouts for Cornelius. Error? Yeah, had to be an error. So they're going to get some unearned runs. This is not going to help us. Oh, Bobby Bonilla actually got thrown out. That's a miracle. And then he walks another guy. He'll steal. Nope, wild pitch. God, this game sucks so much. It is unbelievable how bad this game is when it wants to do this. Where are their errors? All right. Cornelius is coming out. We don't have as many righties on the bench anymore. I guess Stankiewicz will be our first righty off the bench today. And I am surprised we scored another run. I definitely did not think we'd get another run. All right. Well, technically 3 lefties. We have not seen Omar Dahl in a while. Am I wrong? Yeah, he did. He's only pitched in 1 game in the last 3 series, and he did not pitch at all in the last series versus the Reds. So that's a good little break for Dahl, right? Unintentional, but he should come out firing BBs right now. No. I mean, what are you going to do? This game sucks. The pitcher just gets a double and then a gapper. Fuck this game, man. Absolute bullshit. What garbage. I don't even know why I care, but we'll pull the infield in. Absolute garbage. Can't get the lefties out, but he can get the righties out. And Ed Yarnall is pitching the game of his life. Another hit for Rodriguez. Not that it matters. It does not. So, like, my next question would be, what is it that we have to do to become a team that wins? You know, like, what makes a team good in this game? I've been playing Baseball Mogul for 23 years, and I do not have the answer to that question. Okay, new guy. Let's see how Joe Borowski does. The game doesn't respect him much. He did pitch for the Tigers for 1 year, I think, late in his career. He's already 27 years old. He did pitch in 1 game for the Yankees, was okay. 92 mile an hour fastball, rated in 83, overall rated is 73. 27-year-old righty, arbitration eligible next year. Let's see how many he gives up. Derrek Lee popping up. Switch hitter Bobby Boat. Batting .328. Another error. Yeah. And KOTSAY. Well, good job by Borowski. Garcia making the play. New fielder, Charles Johnson, coming into play. Why? It's an automatic out anyway with PIAZZA. That's so fucking stupid. Final score, 5-2. I guess we'll pinch hit Travis Lee. Double play to end the ballgame? Yeah. Bring in a lefty to automatically strike out. All right. Game 1 is over. Let's see if there's any more trade offers. I'm going to guess no. So yeah, I mean, obviously now we're back below 500 with our Pythagorean, and we've given up more runs than we've scored. So, I mean, I think we still have to lose at least tomorrow's game, in order for us to maybe have a chance to win another game. It's just the way the game is designed. I mean, there's nothing we can do to stop it. Like I said, it doesn't matter how we construct a team. If the game wants you to lose, you've lost. I don't know why it's taking so goddamn long. It's probably not even going to have a trade offer. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, thanks for nothing. All right, so now we've lost 4 in a row after winning, 6 in a row or something. We're 1 game above 500, 2 games back. And, I'm bitching about it, but, like, on the other hand, there's no reason why we should be a 500 team. We should be so much worse. And we've actually made trades to make the team better, and it doesn't matter. There's the American League for you. Take a look at headline news. Brainiac baseball doobie. Tom Glavine throws a 3-hitter. Hollinsworth hits a couple home runs. Transactions. Jason Dixon going to miss a couple games for Anaheim. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. No player of the game today. No one deserves it. Oh, as a side note, I'm having problems with my my water heater. So I may or may not be playing people in here. I don't know if I'm going to have it replaced or what the deal is. So there may not be another game for a couple of days, or there might. I don't know. It might be later in the day. So consider that, please. Matt Williams did have a couple of doubles. Bernard Gilkey got thrown out by the weakest arm in all of baseball. Cornelius takes the loss. He didn't actually pitch terribly. He pitched exactly the way a number 5 starter should. Ed Yarnall, pitched like a god. Of course, he had to. Matt Manti got his 13th save. Doubles, home runs. I mean, the pitcher had a hit. Fuck that, man. That is the worst thing about this game. You have 1,000 things that are bad about Baseball Mogul. The fact that pitchers just get doubles every time they need to get a hit. That sucks. And they'll never fix it because they don't know how.